Women of Reddit, what's a common hint that men don't pick up on? Touching you. Like your hair or your arm. We don't touch guys we aren't at least attracted to or comfortable with. Edit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like half of you totally ignored the or comfortable with part. Read the situation. If it's a date and she touches you, that is a good sign. If you guys are friends, it probably just means she feels safe with you. Multiple times. I've had a guy try to chat with me on public transport, in a waiting room, on an airplane, etc. It's usually places I'm not really interested in having a conversation, so I'll give a short but polite response and turn back to my phone book music. Probably 9 times out of 10, they continue to attempt to talk to me. My biggest one right now, if you are constantly messaging me and I am replying 1 or 2 word answers like yup, ha, or cool, I really don't want to talk to you but I feel bad not replying. I have a boyfriend husband, equals I'm not interested. It does not mean I'm taken, but please keep flirting with me. Story time. One time I told a customer this, at a store, and he still kept talking to me. A coworker saw it and paged for me to the stockroom. That was my excuse to leave him and I stayed in the stockroom for like 10 minutes. Just passing time. Came out and he was standing there waiting for me. I quickly walked to the bathroom. He followed me there and waited for me to come out. He tried talking to me again but I acted like I was busy and walked past him. I asked the manager to tell him to leave and he did. When I got off my shift at night, there was a car in our empty parking lot. I got scared and had to be escorted to my car. There was a guy in college that I liked for a good year. We had dinner together after class 2 or 3 times a week. Just the 2 of us. I tried to drop hints all the time, complimenting him and such. Then Valentine's Day comes around and I ask in advance if he wants to get dinner that day. He immediately says yes and suggests we go somewhere different, since we usually ate at the same place all the time. I eagerly agreed. We meet there and it's all decorated for Valentine's and he apparently had no idea it was Valentine's Day. I said, I guess you're my Valentine's this year then. Lucky me. And he turned bright red. It never worked out and I got over him a bit after Valentine's. Then about a year later we are talking and I bring up how I had the hugest crush on him, like a fun memory, and he goes absolutely bug-eyed, surprised. He is rapid-firing questions to dissect how he could have known. After about 50 questions, a look on his face made it clear it had finally dawned on him. After that, I learned, just say it, I like you. Can I buy you dinner sometime? Is the tried and true way. For me, at least. Edit. Sorry I got lost reading the comments and how so many were hints that a woman was not interested that I started writing my post. Then I saw the original question and realized it said common. My bad. If you come home and she's wearing lingerie, that might mean she wants to have sex. When you see that she has dressed up for you, be dramatic about how much you appreciate it. Was playing video games. Husband watching. I quit. Saying I'm going upstairs to play with myself. Cue me coming downstairs a couple hours later and asked him why he didn't join. He said he thought I was going to take a nap. I asked him what part of I'm going to play with myself sounds like nap time. FFS. I've straight up told a man that I wanted his dick and he still wasn't sure I really wanted sex. On the other side, I've told a man I'd call the cops if he didn't leave me be and ended having to call the fucking cops. Edit. For all those curious, these were 2 separate men. The first guy was into me since he was my boyfriend at the time. He didn't think I was serious even though I was literally on top of him in my undies. Second edit. Haha yeah. Men have to wait for notarized consent, otherwise us crazy women will charge them with rape afterwards. It wasn't funny the first time, let alone the 12th time. Putting on headphones equals I don't wanna talk to anyone. Not, have you pulled them off so you can talk to me? If you say something suggestive that a woman doesn't acknowledge or pretends not to hear, or causes her to subtly change the subject, don't then say it again. What? Do they think that we just went temporarily deaf? You were being given an out. Woman invited me to spend the night in her bed, multiple times in one night. I spent the night in my own, partly because I thought she was kidding around. She was not. Oops. The healthiest, easiest, most mature thing to do is be honest and listen to what they have to say. Ignore all the romance movie stereotypes. Be a decent person who is attentive and listens. Be honest about yourself. Don't say what you think they want to hear. Lies just force you to need a better memory. Treat your date with respect, and treat yourself with respect. Remember, they are probably just as nervous as you are. The simplest way to tell if someone is interested after the first date is if they agree to the second. So don't waste your time trying to overanalyze your date's behavior. Do what you can to enjoy the time, and make it enjoyable for B-date. That's all you need to do. If you enjoy your time, ask them out again. If they decline a second date, chalk it up as a chance taken and a story for the future. Wish them well and be polite. It's good manners, it's human decency, and it's expanding your network. 'Cause you never know, maybe they know someone who would have a good fit for you. One time I was in a video game store and a woman was searching for a game she seemed really excited to play. I, having already played that game, got excited for her, found the game, handed it to her and started to explain how I thought she was really going to like it. Her mood then seemed to turn as she said, "My husband and I are really going to enjoy playing it together." My mood then, frustrated that she thought I was hitting on her, lifted my left hand to show my wedding ring. Then I said, "Yeah, my wife and I enjoyed it too." She then got bright red and apologized for assuming I was trying to hit on her when I just really liked a video game. Had a chick compliment my eyes, saying that my work shirt makes them pop, which is a reach. Notices and compliments my haircut. Was curious about my interests. Said out loud, "Well, if I knew you didn't have a Halloween party to go to, I would have invited you to me and my friends." Keep in mind that to her I'm basically a random dude she knows nothing about. Turns out she has someone. So did I misinterpret these signs? Or what? Prolonged eye contact. Well thought out compliments. Silly hand fidgets. Can mean feeling nervous. Trying to gather thoughts. Asking about your interests and then asking you to elaborate. Dilated pupils. This happens when anyone looks at someone they're attracted to. A quick caveat on the "do you like my shirt pants" comment. Even if a woman is trying to draw attention to a body part she likes and wants you to notice, you still need to be subtle and respectful in your response. When I'm at the gym, I purposely put on a resting bitch face to seem unapproachable because some guys don't get that it's rude to come up to someone who A, has their headphones in, B, is in the middle of a set, C, not making eye contact, to ask for my number or compliment me in some creepy way. I'm at the gym, not a club. It's not social hour, just let me get my damned workout in without being bothered. If you catch me on the way out, that's one thing, but to interrupt me in the middle of my workout to chat is just really annoying. Once I told a guy he could share my sleeping bag while we were watching a meteor shower. Literally said, "You should zip in with me. It'd be much warmer if we could cuddle together." He said he didn't think there was room and he'd just zip up his jacket. 2 years later he asked me why we never hooked up, 'cause he liked me so much, and I point to this exact moment. He remembered it happening and completely missed the hint. Summary. Headphones mean no. Coincidentally, so does no. Not all laughter is good laughter. If you're not sure, ask. Turns out movies aren't the most realistic representation of human interaction. Just to be safe, ask. Remember to listen for the answer. Nice into you if they are physically moving away from you and or keeping communication at a minimum. Move on. Moving on is an option. It's an option for a reason. Yes usually means yes. If in doubt, refer to number 3.